science is not the same as religion. Science is devoted to study the book of nature. We have to go out and observe what we find there. That's empirical research. We observe the nature, study it by telescope, microscope, theoretical models and so on. That's the method of science, and science has to stay with this method. Some don't feel too comfortable about that and consider science, walking out there studying the nature is to leave the faith and to leave the scripture and the Bible and so on. But think about it. The nature, who's the originator or creator behind the nature from a Christian perspective? Well, that should also be God, and that means that God, the creator, has written the book of nature, as all the scientists talked about. In addition, the scripture, the book of the grace. Both books have one author, and we should not be afraid to go out and look in the book of nature if we have a confidence in this originator of the cosmos. Religion and faith has a different tradition than science. Science go and observe in nature, but Christian is base his beliefs and confessions on a document. I'm teaching research methods at our university, and something called document analysis. That would be kind of a religious study, to study documents. Historical document from the church history and other histories, and documents from New Testament, Old Testament, which you of course find in the Bible, and it's an extremely interesting document. Has survived for a couple of thousand years and still talks today, and there are no other documents that can compete with this sustainability and its impact factor, as we have seen in the biblical text. So for a scientist to read the Bible is always interesting, because the content and the wisdom and revelation you find there. But of course, when I do science, I have to stay with my methods. It's just like a soccer player. When you go out to play, you follow the rules on the ground there. And you can't use your hands when you play soccer and so on. That's the same way when I do my science. I play soccer according to the rules of soccer playing. And that's the game, how it's running. And that's science and the nature of science, how it's defined, and we expect it to be defended and presented based on the scientific method. So science is giving us so many good results, so we should go on with it. Think about the internet and about the GPS systems and all we got from new medicine and new operational technique at the hospital for the surgeons and so on. These are fantastic. Science talk very strongly based on its results. Christians should be really happy about science, because science started in the Christian tradition based on a strong belief that it was possible to find order behind this quite complex universe. And then we should go on with that and reveal more and more of the fantastic design that we, in fact, nowadays observe in nature.